Hi everyone. Okay, so my last video was about 2 weeks ago, and it was a giveaway video. So if you're interested in a giveaway, please go check out that video. Right now I only have like 3 or 4 people entered for the giveaway, which is kind of sad. So please go check it out and enter for the giveaway. There will be a free tarot reading, free crystal scrying reading, free intuitive art, a bag of crystals, and I think there was, nope, that was it. 4 different things, okay? 4 different things. And there will be 3 winners. So please go check that out. Because there are not many people who have entered yet, I'm thinking that I'm going to close down the giveaway in about a month. I think that's long enough. Hopefully people will get interested and more people will enter. It's not as fun when only 3 people are entered and there are 3 people who are going to win. Well, right now I do have enough that I can give one each a prize for the 3 people who are already entered, or yeah. But I would just like to see more people get involved, so please go check it out. With that said, I'm going to show you some of my artwork because part of that giveaway is an intuitive artwork. Most of these are of like planets or the sun or the moon or different natural items like trees and that sort of thing. Some of them are completely like abstract. So I'm going to show you some that are more like nature-based. This is the moon. It's a blue background, and there are blue flowers or little violets. They're not showing up too well. Up here in the corner, and there's some green. So there's a green border with little flowers everywhere. There's a lot more detail to them, but they're not showing up really well. Not really showing up well. They've got petals and everything, but you can't see that. That's sad. Alright, that's okay. There's that. And I'm not sure how big this is. These are kind of small, but this is going to be the size of it. I wish I could tell you exactly what this size is. If you compare it to a normal piece of paper, let me see. It's about the size of a normal piece of paper. Okay, but this is watercolor paper. They will be on watercolor paper, and this is in watercolor. Sorry about that. My dogs have alerted me to somebody at the door. Who is it? Who is it, Tessa? Who is it, Tessa? Nobody. Somebody walking outside. Okay. There's that. Let me see what else I want to show you. Some of these are kind of dark. I did some of these for shadow work purposes. Let me see. This one is probably my favorite. Woo! Wow. It's completely dark. Okay, you can't even see. There. Okay. These are mountains in the ocean. And you can't tell. Goodness, lighting is bad. Alright, up here we've got water. Here you can kind of tell there are mountains. Yeah, starting to look a little bit better. Let me see. Ah, there you go. Maybe. Okay. That was too dark. That's too dark for the lighting in this room. Let me show you one of my lighter ones. Here is the sun in the ocean. Okay. There's the sun. The sun has set into the ocean. So here are, this is kelp, or sea vegetation. This is the ocean, and the sun. Okay, let me see what else. Showed you that one. I've got a lot of them of the sun. Here's another one. I like sunsets and sunrises. I'm a very sunny person. Right, there's that. You see, okay, this one's completely intuitive. I'm not even sure what these are, if these are like sprites or pixies or um, stars, or I don't even know. It's also kind of dark, but you can see. There are a lot of blues and greens and purples. I like the cooler colors, but then I also do a lot of work with like sun colors, oranges and yellows and reds. Let me see. This one's kind of childlike. I do sometimes go for childlike type stuff. This, I think I did most of this with pastels. This is just the tree of time, I think I called it. Spring, summer, and autumn. Couldn't fit winter on it. There you go. Alright, so when you get a piece from me, see, wow, they're dark. This is again watercolor. Most of my paintings are watercolor. I use watercolor paints and watercolor markers. Sometimes I'll use pastels, like I said. Sometimes I'll even use crayon, but I've kind of laid off on that for now. I only do that when I feel like really childlike and like I want to have a lot of fun with it. There you go. I think that's all I wanted to show you. Okay. And I'm also going to show you 2 new decks that I have, because part of the giveaway is an oracle card or tarot reading. I have the Flower Therapy Doreen Virtue deck. I don't know how I feel about these. They are actually like photos of flowers, and the information on the flowers, symbolism and meaning, is not really very in-depth. So I'm going to do some research with these and see if I can't get more out of these. That is Become the True You. Let me see. Yellow Rose. Actually, that's another thing that I don't appreciate about this deck, is that they repeat different flowers. Rose is like in here 3 or 4 different times in different colors, when I think it would have been better to use actually different plants. This is Yellow Rose, Balance, Work, Rest, and Play, which is not generally what I get from a yellow rose, but that's okay. This is the African Daisy. There's also the White Daisy in here, I think. I don't like the repetition. Here, see, here's a white rose. I don't like the repetition of here's a red rose, see? Like 3 or 4 times in there. I don't like that too much, but I'm still working with these. So if you do want me to read with them, if you win the giveaway, I will. But I still have some work to do with them. So since I have a month, I'm going to be working with these and get to know them better. Let's see. And I have the Victorian Fairy deck. They came in this little box that's not even really marked, but that's okay. The bigger box I threw away because it was just too big to fit in the space where I keep my cards. I keep my cards on my altar space, and my altar space is kind of small because people I live with don't necessarily want to see a big area that's dedicated to other deities and the fair folk and all that kind of stuff. They're not comfortable with that, so I have a small space. I'm going to show you some of these cards. Here's the Queen of Autumn. These are roughly Rider-Waite inspired, but they don't use like wands and swords and those. They use the seasons: autumn, summer, winter. You know. Herald of Summer. I like this card. It's really nice. Alright, the stars for the star. Stars, I think that's really pretty. The devil is Goblin Market, which makes perfect sense to me. This is a really interesting devil card for me. Let me see. Let me see some of the major arcana. Justice. Justice I'm not too happy with. Justice is the magistrate. It's not really, it's legal justice, right? But it's not justice like universal justice that I would be more comfortable with. It's okay though. So some of these are really, really wonderful, and some of them are really funny. Look at this. That's really funny. This is 9 of Autumn. Okay. King of Autumn. Take a look at him. Okay. The High Priestess is the Seeress. I like her. I like her a lot. Here's the Empress, and she's just the Empress. She's got children around her, which is her connection to prosperity and fertility and that sort of thing. And she has the fairy wand, so she's the fairy godmother. The fairy bride replaces the lovers, which I think is a little sad, but I think she's gorgeous, so it works. Alright. The strength card is Fortitude, and she's a beekeeper. A beekeeper. I think that's a really interesting association to have with strength. A beekeeper. All right. Let me see what else. The sun. They're running around the maypole. The sun is the sunflower. Alright. And these fair folk are inspired by Victorian age stories about the fair folk. So here's the moon. This is maybe my favorite card. Pretty. Okay. That's it. I'm not going to show you any more of those. So you can add these two to the possible decks that I'll be reading with. The rest of the decks I think I went over in the previous video, so please check out the giveaway video. Alright, and lastly, oh goodness, where is it? Well, now I can't find what I was looking for. Okay, I'm going to show you this. Is a piece of labradorite. You can't even see all the sparkles in it that I received in the mail. I'm not really happy with it. First, it's smaller than I thought it was going to be, and second, maybe it's just that I don't work very well with labradorite, but it doesn't say a whole lot to me. I know it's supposed to be good for scrying with and intuitive work, and I can understand that because it's kind of like black glass or obsidian, but it has this flash in it, like rainbows and stuff, so just below the surface, and if you get the right lighting, you can start seeing things in it, but I'm just not getting a whole lot from this particular piece. So I'm going to have to work with that for a while. And sorry about the noise, dogs are playing. I had some angelite I wanted to show you. Now everything's kind of, okay, I found it. Kind of, there you go. I'm really liking this angelite. It's this really, like, baby blue color. Just wanted to show you that. It's really nothing to do with the readings. But I just wanted to show you. So that's it. I'm going to be out of town for uh, a little while, a week and a half, and the giveaway will end right around the full moon of March, or within a month, well, roughly a month. Yeah, I think I'll make it a month. So March 22nd instead of like March 16th, I think is the full moon. So, okay. So you have till March 22nd to enter the giveaway, and good luck to everybody, and all stars shine on your paths.